So cheers to pushing through and sticking to the plan no matter how we feel. Okay? Cheers. Cheers. Hey y'all, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. My name is Quita Sheree, and if it's your first time being here, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're returning, welcome back. We locked in. So, today is Friday. I believe it's the 11th of July. And to be quite honest with y'all, I have barely picked up the camera. And this has really been an ongoing thing since I restarted my journey, which is very new because let me just say, my cycle, before my cycle, during my cycle, after it did not affect what I had going on as far as like my fitness and all of that. But like I said, this has been a thing where I am feeling just overall drained, especially the week before. And when I tell y'all, I have been going to work, coming home, and doing next to nothing. I can say that I'm super grateful for being able to pretty much stay on track with my eating, but I know that I need to be in the gym too. But when I tell you that has not been happening, I believe the last time I worked out in the gym was maybe Monday. I believe I came in Monday. Let's see how many workouts we got in this week, because Tuesday. This week I have only worked out once, y'all. And that was my workout at home. I have not been to the gym oh my God, since Sunday of last week. Well, Sunday. So I've only technically got in one good workout, because the one at home was like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and I really didn't do too much. When I tell you, I have just been going through the motion, honey. They out here cutting grass. I hope y'all couldn't hear that. But today, I'm still feeling all the feels. But I still wanted to make sure I was in the building today. So that's why we're here. And this week, though, as if I needed to put any more stress on my body, which I do not recommend doing this, I started intermittent fasting again. Just easing my way back into it. Usually in the mornings, I wake up and I have my matcha with my protein shake, the creamer, all of that. That's how I have been starting my day. It hasn't been affecting my weight loss, but I know how much better I feel when I am fasting in some sort of way. My journey before, I was huge on fasting, period. Like, I've tried OMAD, I did the alternate day fasting. Y'all, I have literally did every style of intermittent fasting. No lie. But of course, when you're not doing something for a while, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to feel all kind of weird. I'm going to just say weird. you really have to press yourself to get back into the rhythm of fasting. So, like I said, this week I'm easing my way back into it. And the way I've been doing it is stopping my eating about 7 p.m. And then I will start eating at 10-ish. Today, I actually was able to push that a little bit further. I didn't have my pre-workout meal until about 11. So we just adjusting throughout the week, and hopefully I can get back into I want to do the 24 where I'm fasting for 20 hours and then eating for 4 hours. But to start, I want to do the 16-8 where I begin eating at 12 p.m. and stopping about between 6 and 8 p.m. But really, 8 p.m. is too late for me to be eating. So if anything, we'll do 10 o'clock to 6 p.m., something like that. But with my schedule right now, the 6 p.m. is a little bit difficult, but I'm just trying to at least get some type of fasting in there to give myself that break that our body needs sometimes. So, yeah. And y'all already know the goal is to burn fat. So fasting is a great way to do that. Do your research. And yeah, just push through as much as you can and just try to really get those hours in. But yeah, y'all. I apologize. I'm trying, y'all. So, like I said, I didn't start eating until about 11-ish today. It's my shorter day at work, so I didn't technically take a meal. So I had a green apple and a half a serving of these almonds. I always keep something like this in my bag in case I get a little bit hungry. This is on any day. So that's a pro tip for y'all. If you know sometimes you're going to be out on the go, or if you feel yourself getting a little bit hungry, always pack something to have on hand, okay? That will still be conducive to you reaching your goals. So I had that, and now I'm getting ready to take my ginger shot, which it done got warm. I know it's really gonna burn today. But yeah, I've been switching up a little bit of stuff, y'all, just so I can make sure I'm still fasting. Oh, so like I said, I usually do the matcha in the morning. So now your girl is having her super greens, which is only like 20 calories. So we still fasting. And then I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it, and I have that in the morning on an empty stomach. And then I just take my ginger shot with my first meal or whatever, because the ginger shot has, which is still, I don't feel like it will break my fast. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it still wouldn't break my fast, but I don't want to have all that acid in the morning either, because I put lemon juice in my water and I put the apple cider vinegar in my greens. So yeah, just to kind of balance it out. But either way I go, I can have my ginger shot in the morning if I want to, now that I think about it. But let's get this ginger shot. I already drink my pre-workout. We at the gym. What are we doing today? I don't know, but we doing something. So cheers to pushing through and sticking to the plan no matter how we feel. Okay? Cheers. Cheers. Woo! Oh. Anyways, I don't know where this is going to go, but I know I wanted to pick up the camera today because I can't. But yeah, y'all. Let's go get our workout in. I know y'all like this girl. Let's go. Oh, I ain't got no lashes on. Y'all getting to know the real me. Okay. Y'all getting to know the real me, and I love that for y'all. I love that for me. But anyways, let's go get our workout in. I've been talking to y'all so long, but we're here. We're ready to go. Let's go get our workout in. Yeah. Oh, you see the guns? Not yet. But the arms be cutting up, y'all. Wait, just wait on the arms, okay? Oh. Maybe we'll train upper body today. Yeah. So, y'all, today, oh my God. First of all, it's Saturday. And if I'm being completely honest, this week hasn't been the best. Now, as far as our nutrition goes, that has been great, which is a huge improvement as far as what we plan to do. But I have not been to the gym really at all. I think my first day at the actual gym was yesterday. And I think I did pick up the camera, but I know I did not record because the only thing that I did was an hour or 45-minute walk. And then I did some stretching and I literally came home. But I know that I did mention yesterday that every single month I am pretty much out for the count. I am so exhausted, and it's mainly right before my cycle. And honestly, I feel like I have been falling for that for so long. So I'm kind of just used to just saying, oh, it's because my cycle is coming. And I consider this a new thing, especially with this new journey that I started, because before it didn't matter what time of the month it was, I was in the gym, y'all. I mean, it's to the point where people would literally say like, girl, you able to work out while, you know, your girl is in town? Yes. And it wouldn't differ any of my training at all. And then another excuse I would use was, oh, it's because I'm older now. You know, my body's changing and I'm just not able to do the things that I used to do. And with all of that, I pretty much convinced myself, and I've been falling into that. But I was actually watching a video yesterday. I wish I could remember her name. But she was talking about the spirit of gluttony and also the spirit of slothfulness. So she mentioned that her husband brought up how she would get really irritated and just be kind of lazy during her cycle or before her cycle, something like that. But she took it into a spiritual aspect, and she literally tapped in and rebuked those feelings and what she was going through during that time, and realized that it was more so a spiritual thing, of course. So that's where my head was yesterday, because I literally did not want to come to the gym, y'all. And I was just like, oh, because you know, it's the day before, yada, yada, yada. No. I told myself I'm going to go in here and do what I can do. If I don't feel like lifting, go walk. So that's where I'm going to start. Like I said before, it didn't matter. I was in there hitting those weights heavy. Whatever was on the menu for that day, I was doing it. But I know that it is a process, and I'm no longer falling for, oh, it's because of that, you know? So yeah, y'all. I literally had to have that talk with myself, had that talk with God, like, hey, this is what it is. Because if I continue to do that, like, what are we going to do? Like, make it make sense. So yeah, I'm just going through the motion right now, figuring out that most of the things that we go through is more so on the spiritual level. I don't know what y'all beliefs are, but y'all know here, I'm going to talk about it. So I know that my people are out there that will be able to relate and understand what I'm saying. So yeah, rebuke those things and keep moving forward with what you are doing, period. So, also too, another thing that I deal with during that, or that I was dealing with during that time, was an increased appetite, which is a huge thing that a lot of people or a lot of women deal with during that time. And last week, yes, my nutrition was on track because I was tracking for the most part, but I was eating way more carbs, y'all. And I remember, I'm gonna put the clip in here because I did record it. I went home. I had something else absolutely planned for dinner that night, because what I do, as far as when I go to the grocery store, I plan out my meals. I work them in with whatever carb cycling day that I have. So I had shrimp fajita tacos on the menu for that night. I went home. Woo. I'm home. And guess what we're having for dinner? Spaghetti. Yes, ma'am. This was the sauce with the least amount of sugar in it. So this will be my first time trying this. But I only have one. So I'm just going to add maybe half of this can. I don't know. But we'll see. And then we just got some mushrooms. And then I'm going to add some onion. But I've been craving spaghetti. So yeah, that's what's for dinner. No tacos on this Tuesday. Okay. Actually, I had my mind made up before I even got home. Like, ooh, I'm making me some pasta. I'm craving some pasta. Like, that's the key word, craving. Like, where did this come from? Whatever, we can go deeper on that. But I went home, mind y'all, the hamburger meat was not unthawed. I pulled out a frozen thing of hamburger, unthawed that thing in the skillet to make sure I'm able to have this spaghetti and garlic bread that night, because I was craving it. Girl, that was not on the plan for that day, but I went to that extent to make sure, like, oh yeah, I'm going to fulfill this craving. I didn't need that night. And then again, it's a spiritual thing. And the lady did mention that, like, as far as cravings go, you gotta literally stop in your tracks and ask yourself, will this be for the glory of God? Like, is this the enemy, or is this something that I need right now? You know what I'm saying? So she mentioned, like, when she get those thoughts or those feelings, she immediately says out her mouth, no, cravings go in the name of Jesus. And she said immediately those cravings go out the window. So yesterday, like I said, I watched that video and I started doing that because, like I said, I be a little bit hungrier, not too much right before, But like I said, I was having those cravings and I had fell for that and made that spaghetti that night and garlic bread. But I did that yesterday, y'all. And when I tell y'all, my macros was perfect. You hear me? Perfect. I stuck to what I had planned for that day and I was so proud. And I still had a little, like maybe 50 calories left, but I was able to have my 2 meals. I hit my protein goal, and I even had me a little Yasso bar at the end of the night with a little bit of spinach. Like, I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what my caloric deficit is because it's different for everybody, but y'all, I was on point. Everything. Oh, and there was a couple times where I was like, nah, I don't need that. We got these little fruit strips that I get from Sam's Club. More so for my husband because he like them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to stop myself from eating those because I don't need that. I got goals. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to think what else it was. I was getting ready to make me a matcha, which would have took me over. Like stuff like that. I didn't need it. You feel me? So I immediately said it out my mouth like, no, cravings go in the name of Jesus. And she wasn't lying. They really, it works, y'all. It really works. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, y'all. And I'm just trying to do the best I can. As you can see, I am at the gym. I got my pre-workout here. And honestly, y'all, I felt like I was in a little bit of, just a little bit of I don't even want to say it, but I wasn't producing much, okay? I had barely picked up my camera, but we're consistent over here. And I am working on at least posting twice a week. So bear with your girl as we figure this thing out, but let's get in this gym and get it done. I'll see y'all in a minute. And another thing, them faded topical eye patches, girl, I'm still looking tired. There's supposed to be caffeine in those. Where's the caffeine? It's my eyes is still, yeah, I don't know, y'all. Maybe because I need to maybe that's what we'll do today. I want to tint my brows, do my lashes. We might even plan some makeup. I don't know. Because I want to do like, you know, the no makeup look. I have everything and I am so nervous. Like, I don't know why, but I'm going to try to learn how to do me like an everyday type of thing. Because it would be nice, like, to be able to do a little something like for date night or just to look more put together. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Plan some makeup today. Because we don't have much plans today, but that would be fun. So yeah, y'all, I'm still sitting outside. Let me get in this gym for real. So remember how I used to use this back in the day? So basically, this is actually a makeup remover or moisturizer, whatever. But I would use this with my sweatband to help me sweat more, especially if I'm feeling bloated or anything. And I just rub it on my stomach and it help you sweat. I even went through the phase of using Vicks Vapor Rub. But that stank. I can't do that. This don't have a smell. What? Oh, look at my stomach. That's crazy. You don't need much. But then pour that up. Your sweatband. And then I think we're gonna sit, yeah, we definitely sitting in the sauna today. But yeah, that's it. And I just keep this right in my gym bag. Actually, yesterday was the first time I used it, but it do what it needs to do. It really do what it needs to do. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. I went from 40 to 50 on the shoulder first, which I was only able to get 5, which let me know that is a good working set. So I'm gonna try this last set with the same weight. Even if I get less, I know that I'm still pushing myself in person. So that's cool because the last time I think I did all of my shoulder press with the set of 20 pounds, which is the 40 pounds that I was talking about. Yep. So last one was just looking back. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's a progression. So yeah, let's do this last set and see how many we get. We got a very pressed 5. But yeah, Let's move on. That one set almost took me out. But we gotta keep moving. I still want to do some cardio today, so we about 30 minutes in. So the most time I want to spend here is about an hour, and then I'm gonna do about 30 to 45 minutes of cardio. But yeah, let's go. baby.
You feel good. You feel good. Has to be around with.
Yeah, what's the rush? I'm just now getting ready to eat my first meal. Hey y'all. We're home. So, if you didn't hear, it is I got my phone right here. It is it's almost 4 o'clock. Oh my God. It is almost 4 o'clock and I haven't ate anything.
They be having your street looking crazy, don't it? Like
I didn't mean to do that. But I'm here for getting more fasted hours in for sure. But I'm actually getting ready to pull out my last meal prep because I made 5 meals. Fridays I don't eat at work, so I always have an extra one on Saturday. So we getting ready to warm that up, eat that, and I may make a matcha too. But yeah, y'all, I'm just glad to be home.
yes, sir.
Keep playing the game. I'm just glad to be home, and yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. We're not doing nothing today. I do want to go ahead and take the rest of my vitamins for today. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to check in with y'all and let y'all know what was going on. But yes, feeling good. Feeling good. Glad I was able to get my workout in today. Yeah. I ain't never been the same, baby. For you. Cause I wanna know, yeah.
Yeah, they close you out real fast.
Some yogurt, taco sauce, and that's it. Yeah. We got her. Let's go put it in the microwave. Child. Give me, Lord, give me the strength, okay? But we've been consistent when getting in our ginger shots. Let me get my water.
Let me tell you what it is I'm a dunker, so I don't want to throw it.
Babe said, I'm a dunker. Look, and one Stanley down, okay? We about to fill her up. Yeah, actually, anyways, I need my tripod, but, I'm not gonna make my, matcha. I don't need all that caffeine right now. But let's take this, ginger shot and I may have my kombucha. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with her today. With my first meal, but cheers. Had me shaking a little bit. Got it down. So, I don't know if I ever showed y'all, but I use one of these guacamole cups that I get from Sam's Club. One of these is 150 calories, I believe. Yeah. And then I use some of this just Taco Bell hot sauce. This week I wasn't really using the plain Greek yogurt like that. But today, I think I'm going to put some of that on there. I only put a little bit. And then, let's see, vitamins. Let's get those in. We definitely want to make sure we take all of our vitamins. And actually, I can take the rest of these right now. But taking all of these vitamins, you better believe you're going to be getting through that water. That'd be definitely helping me. But baby, I don't know what it is, but I can take a lot of them at the same time. Oh. Saturday vitamins done. We'll fill that back up tomorrow, but all right. Let's start with, actually, always salt the top of your food. You ain't got to add too much salt other than, like, y'all know I use my basic seasonings that I show y'all. And one of them has sodium in it already. But as far as adding additional salt, don't add that when you're cooking it. Add it to the top of your meal so you can kind of control it. So I always do a little bit on top. Now we can get some yogurt in there. If you ain't hip to using the yogurt as a sour cream replacement, what are you doing? It really do give sour cream. So I just put a dollop on there. Not too much because the guacamole can be a lot. Try to stir this up a little bit too. Yeah, and I put this in different places along the top. Y'all, this meal prep has been doing it for me. I'm sure I showed y'all how to make this already. But then put that hot sauce on top. It's so good. It's so good. And of course, we need the straw for the kombucha. Of course. Hang on to that top because sometimes I don't drink the whole thing. But this is my first meal with the kombucha. Yeah, so we're getting ready to eat and I will check in with y'all a little later.